Till we was down, now we up. It was God, it ain't us. Call it faith, it ain't luck. Till we was down, now we up. Till we was down, now we up. It was God, it ain't us. Call it faith, it ain't luck. Till we was down, now we up. Till we was down, now we up. Wasn't at the bottom. I know there are others who got many way more problems. Dealt a deck of cards of life and you don't know the outcome. When this life is finished, I just wanna hear a well done, my son. Blessing every day. I ain't got a problem knowing God will make a way. And this time was perfect, so I know he never late. Told me that it's up and no debate. He would say that we up. It was God, it ain't us. Call it faith, it ain't luck.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Inpowered Culture, where we talk all things music, branding, and culture. Today we have with us Mike Guess.
What's up?
How's everything going, man?
Fantastic, bro. Fantastic.
Awesome. Well, tell us, who is Mike Guess?
Mike Guess is a father, an artist, songwriter, producer, photographer, engineer. I mean, just whatever you want me to be, I can be that for you. Jack of all trades, you know what I'm saying? I just like to get in, connect people, just make things happen.
God, marriage, and family. Share your thoughts on God's purpose for the home.
So I think God's purpose for the home is for fathers to be present, one, because that's important in the role of raising boys to be men, but also showing our daughters their value and worth. I believe that is major key alert, major key in God's plan for the home and for family, 100%.
And, being a father, I can understand that you want to continue to raise your voice against racism. Tell us, how do you intend to continue to raise your voice against racism, especially being a father of young men?
Yeah. I mean, in the climate that we're in right now, the biggest thing that I would say is to keep the conversation going. Like for my sons, they were never raised in the scene of, the craziness and madness that's been going on. They're kind of sheltered. So I had to even start the conversation with them. So starting that conversation with them at an age-appropriate level, sharing certain things, but also, your friends who want to communicate with you about, hey, I don't know, or I don't understand this, that they can actually come and talk to you, and that you can give insight on how to share, ways to maneuver through being mindful, of the things that we're doing and the things that we're saying. So I think the biggest thing to raise your voice against racism, especially as being a father, is having those hard conversations. They're tough, but they're necessary, especially with our children, especially with our young sons, to make them aware of what's out there in the world. We can't completely mask them from everything, but we don't want to, dump everything on them at the same time. I think that one of the biggest things that we're able to do, especially as artists and creatives, is to use that platform that you have. Everybody has a sphere of influence, however big or small it is. So I think it's always good to be mindful of how you use that. Everybody has a platform. Everybody should stand. And if you have a platform, then you can stand taller. So that's what I think.
Okay. All right. You said you have a platform. And you as a black male artist, what makes you feel empowered as a black male artist?
Yeah. One of the biggest things that makes me feel empowered is just thinking 20, 30 years ago, the ability for black artists to, break into the industry by themselves. Now we're at a day and time where you can spend less than $100 a year and release unlimited amounts of music. You don't have to be under the thumb of the big record labels telling you what you have to say and telling you what you can't say. So that's super empowering for me, is just to have that freedom. One of the other things that's really empowering is that the friends and supporters who reach out to me when it's not about music, when it's about race issues and injustices, that, I feel empowered that I actually have a voice that you want to listen to what I have to say. So that's like super dope for me and like keeps me going. That really keeps me going.
One of my favorite questions here at Empower. Give me your top 5 artists of all time.
Top five. We talking dead or alive? Or just all time?
I would say of all time.
Of all time. So I would probably say Kelly Clarkson, the Dixie Chicks. Nah. Top five though. Nah, top five for sure. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. So it's got to be Jay. Just he the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He even stopped rapping and just showed you I could do this on the business side. You know? I would say bar for bar, I would have to go with Eminem. You know, he's showing you he's nothing to mess with.
Definitely.
You know, I'm probably gonna catch some flack for this, you know, but it's okay. You know, I know he's canceled. Or I'm gonna say that Daystar. What is it? Daystar? Is that his name? Is that Tory Lanez? His real name is Daystar, right? I think so. Daystar is canceled, but I'm gonna rock with Tory Lanez, even though y'all just don't cancel me. All right. But I love the way that he's able to create. Like he's inspired me in the ways that he creates to create differently, and I believe that it's helped my creative genius to just, you know, take a little from him, take a little from him, take a little from Jay. I would even say Wayne. I mean, Lil Wayne, the mixtape Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Not that he ain't alright on the regular albums, but mixtape Wayne can't mess with. And I'd hate to say it. Not that I hate to say it, but it's just so like really that's your choice. I would have to say Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake, he's come from, you know, in the wheelchair on Degrassi, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's come a long way, you know what I mean? So it's super inspiring to see somebody like him, like, come from nothing, get to where he's at, and even, I think he said in the bar, like, you know, I'm 10 years in, and I'm still, like, you know what I mean? I'm just getting started type. So I want to be that, you know, so inspiring. So I'll put them in the top 5.
So I noticed that all of your artists are basically from the secular industry. Tell me, what advice would you give someone that would be struggling with their faith as it relates to their creative journey?
Man, it's a simple answer. You gotta take a leap of faith. You gotta take that leap of faith, man. Don't believe the smoke that everybody else is kicking, like they're gonna tell you no. But I always say it only takes one yes to change everything. If you never ask, you'll never know, and it'll always be a no if you never ask. So you got to just take that leap of faith, believe in the creative genius that God has gifted you with, because you have something different that nobody else has. So take that leap and keep pushing. That's what I would say.
Awesome. Well, Mike, I want to thank you for coming out and talking with Inpowered Culture today.
So
let everybody know where they can find you.
Well, my home address is, my socials you want. Okay.
Right.
Social media, you can find me on everything at Mike Guess Music. YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. So follow me, follow you back most of the time.
Empowered Culture here, where we talk everything music, branding, and culture.
Yeah, look at them, look at us, differences, yeah we trust, yeah we do, line us up, side to side, you gon' really see me going this far, God, look at them, look at us, differences, yeah we trust, yeah we do, line us up, side to side, you gon' really see me going this far, God, we're not a stage, or a mic, yeah. Tell him he ain't dead, nah. See, he's alive, yeah. City rose in 3, yeah. You can roll with me if you want a team with no defeats, yeah. Breaking the habits of old, walking in freedom, I know. I'm built different, giving them truth on the low, put it inside of the flow. They will listen. Might look the same when that surface, but I'm living my purpose. Got the bubbles obvious, keep this on, I know I'm worth it, yeah. He gave me his best, he knew my mess, still said yes and confessed. I'm so blessed, yeah. All I did was accept the call. He ain't had to choose me at all, but before the fall, he set it up so I'll be on his team and bet it up. Grateful he pursued, changed my views, that's good news, yeah. My debt was due, he paid that too, I can't undo. Don't want to, and I'll never try to replace him with a lesser prize. I'm satisfied more than I expect. He love to bless, don't know what's next. Look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah we do. Line us up, side to side, you gon' really see me going as far as God, look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah we do. Line us up, side to side, you gon' really see me going as far as God, yeah.
Look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah. Look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah. Look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah. Look at them, look at us, differences, God we trust, yeah.
See, we was down, now we up. It was God, it ain't us. Call it faith, it ain't luck. So we was down, now we up. So we was down, now we up. It was God, it ain't us. Call it faith, it ain't luck. So we was down, now we up. So we was down, now we up. Wasn't at the bottom. I know there are others who got many way more problems. Dealt a deck of cards of life and you don't know the outcome. When this life is finished, I just wanna hear a welcome, my son. Blessing every day. I ain't got a problem knowing God will make a way. And this time was perfect, so I know He